welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for October 2025 for the water sign Cancer. Cancer, I hope that you're doing well. For the reading today, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck to do the 10-card Celtic cross spread. If I need to clarify, I will use the Zillich Tarot. And at the end, stick around, I will be pulling one additional oracle card from the Goddess's Knowledge card deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. If you do enjoy the reading, I would encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would so appreciate that, and also that way you'll be notified whenever I do post new readings. If you're looking for like shorter, more regular videos, right, you can also follow me over on TikTok. I am at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. And there I do post kind of daily, weekly readings. Also, I would encourage you to watch not just your sun sign reading, but also your moon and rising. Depending on the month, you might find that one of the readings resonates more than the others, or by watching all three of them, you will have a more complete overview of the energies surrounding you at this time. All right, let's get going then, Cancer. You begin with the King of Cups. So it could be you just showing up very strongly here in your own spread. Could be dealing with another water sign individual. So either, this is like an older energy, so an older water sign, Cancer like yourself, Pisces or Scorpio. Could be a father figure, your own father, father of your children. But, as the King of the Suit of Cups, he is very emotionally available. He's very open, very loving. He's also quite intuitive, but just, a very lovely energy to have at the center of the spread. What could help or hinder this? The crossing energies. Ooh, for some of you, that could be taking a relationship, if this is somebody that you are in a relationship with, to the next level. We have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, fours in the Tarot are very stable energy. They're foundational type of energy. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's also, a card of marriage. This can be the home card as well. So buying a home, moving in together. It's the 1111 card, represents like a portal. So it's a very, very powerful energy crossing this King of Cups. We'll keep going and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. In the deep past, well, we have, these are counterparts here. We have the Queen and the King of Cups in the reading. So, yeah, for some of you, you could have already met this person, right? Another water sign individual that you are in a relationship with. Again, if this is you taking on the energy of the Queen of Cups, she, out of all the queens, she is the most intuitive. So, highly intuitive energy. So you could have been, in the deep past, and depending on when you hear the reading, many of you would have already experienced this, but really tapping into your intuition, paying attention to those signs and synchronicities with this Queen of Cups showing up. For others, this is you might have already gotten into a relationship with another water sign individual. In the recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of balance, right? Sixes in the Tarot, they represent balance. In the case of Pentacles, earth energy, it has to do with the work that we do, money we earn, our home, family, material possessions. And it's about having enough, financially speaking, materially speaking, to be able, for yourself, but also to be able to share of that with others. You can see that on the card. The woman has not only her basket full, but there's like fruit all over the ground, all in the trees. So she has more than enough, right? And it comes after the Five of Pentacles in the Tarot, which is the, kind of the lack mentality, the feeling left out in the cold, not having enough financially speaking. So it seems that, many of you with this sitting in the recent past, lately you've been feeling that, your finances are looking good, definitely looking up. You have enough that you're able to even help others potentially. Six of Cups can also show up when others are coming to you for a loan or repaying a loan to you, or if you have gone to the bank looking for a loan or you've repaid a loan. Can also show up when you have been giving of yourself, like giving of your time. It doesn't necessarily have to be, monetary. So, doing some type of voluntary work, right? Like volunteering of your time, giving of yourself in that way. crowning your reading, and that's interesting, sitting opposite here, right? The Queen of Cups is probably the most intuitive, right, spiritual energy of the High Priestess. Major Arcana, number 2 of the Major Arcana, associated with the water sign of Cancer. So this is you just showing up very strongly, very much in your own power here. And the High Priestess sits between this physical realm and the spiritual realm, and she encourages us to tap into that deep spiritual knowledge, right, by listening to our intuition, by paying attention to signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, things like that throughout the daytime. With the repeating numbers, what are you doing when you notice those numbers? What are you thinking when you notice those numbers, right? These are messages coming through to you from the spiritual realm. Also pay attention to messages coming through at nighttime. Might be a good month for you to keep a dream journal, right? Messages coming through in your dreams. In the near future, we have another 6. We have 6s on each side, right? And we have this very spiritual energy, sort of top and bottom of the spread. The 6 of Swords is a card of movement. It's moving on. It's leaving behind the choppy waters, heading into a better situation, calmer waters. It represents movement. This can be moving across water, moving to somewhere that's by water, but you're moving on from something here in the near future. You show up, we have another 6. We have 3 6s in the spread. You show up as the 6 of Wands, which is a card of victory, right? This is you being victorious. You've gone to battle, right? And you've come back. You're wearing we have the laurel wreath of victory, and you are victorious. So some type of situation where you have come out on top as you head into kind of the latter part of the month. In your surroundings, the 3 of Wands, this is the card that comes after like the 2 of Wands, which is like the crossroads card, needing to make a decision, which direction you need to go in your life at this time. And you've made that decision, and you're now waiting to see, waiting for your ships to come in. So waiting to see what type of return on investment you're getting, waiting to see, what is going to happen now. What's the next step? It can also, this deck shows it a bit differently, but usually there's the man up on the cliff top looking out to sea, waiting for the ships to come in, representing this, you're by water, somewhere near water, or you're connecting with people at a great distance, international again. So you have a couple of cards that do speak of that, like the water and the moving and the travel. In your hopes and fears, you have Major Arcana. This is the Fool, the 0 of the Major Arcana, associated with the air sign of Aquarius, and this is a new beginning. The Fool is ready to embark upon a brand new journey, right? It's the first of the Major Arcana, starting up a brand new cycle, and the Fool trusts that the universe will have their back. So, being ready to kind of embark on this, like fearlessly upon this new adventure, right? That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for this new cycle. And again, we have 6 of Wands and the Chariot. So 2 cards of significant, victory coming in here. The Chariot can also represent movement across land. It can be buying a car, selling a car, traveling to a different location, moving to a different location. But it is a card of victory. And bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So more water energy. So you have the King, Queen, and Knight of Cups showing up in your spread. So again, could be you just showing up in your energy. Could be this person, this other water sign individual that you're dealing with. Also, Knights in the Tarot, they bring in offers. And this would be the offer of love. So a new offer coming in, new offer of love coming in for you. If it's not an offer of love and it has to do with, say, your job, it'll be an offer that's going to bring great emotional fulfillment to you as well. So this is, it's all a very positive reading here for you. I don't need to clarify anything. I'm going to go ahead and get one additional message for you from the Goddesses deck. So one additional message for Cancer. What else does Cancer need to know for the month of October? One additional message. Oops. Okay. Grab the card that fell out. Give me 1 second. We actually had 2 that fell out here. Not sure if I'll have time to read both of them. Let me hold them up so you can see them. So these two came out. And these are, so on this side we have Bast, which Bast was the Egyptian goddess who appeared in cat form, right? And on the other side we have Hel, who is the Norse queen of the underworld. A mother goddess in her underworld guise, she rules over a fiery womb of regeneration and is especially responsible for those who die of disease or old age. Her underworld, unlike the Christian idea of hell, which received its name from her, is simply other world, right? It's another world, a place of renewal rather than a place of punishment and misery. When northern shamans visit her realm, they put on a magic mask, sometimes a helmet, that renders them invisible. It is possible that the masked harlequin, a standard character, right, we've all seen sort of the harlequin, was originally one of the kindred of the goddess Hel. Hel is an embodiment of the divine mystery, a challenge to look behind the mask of appearances to see things as they actually are. And going back to Bast, this cat, right, this goddess who appeared in cat form, the cat is a lunar animal, also a solar animal. In touch with her wild instinctual nature, she's also a protector of women during childbirth. She's also fiercely independent, belongs to no one but herself. And embodying a cat's gentler aspects, Bast is a personification of life and fruitfulness, and the quintessential life-affirming mother. She reminds us to be playful and relaxed like a cat, and to find occasions to celebrate life. So some interesting messages with those two coming out. But, you know, as far as the reading as a whole, we do have, you know, the potential for marriage for some of you, a home move for others. We have a potential relationship here with the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We have this offer with the Knight of Cups. We have new beginnings coming in. We have a balancing out with these 3 6s. We have moving on, moving to a new location. We have a focus on spirituality this month. So it looks like a very, very powerful month for you. A good reading, Cancer. So I do hope that the messages have helped. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of October.